Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another class. Today's practice, we are going to focus on our core and strengthening our core. So we'll begin class actually lying down. Lay down, bring the soles of your feet together, and bring some blocks to the outsides of your thighs here. Reach your arms over your head, close your eyes. And give yourself a few moments to settle into your body. Flowing in and out with the breath. Filling the breath into the lungs. Bring your hands to your legs, scoop your knees together, and then move your blocks off to the side. Bring your hands behind your head and take your legs up in a tabletop. Now, as you're holding here, pull your waist in. So the tendency is when your abs flex, they go out, but I want you to pull your stomach in and press your lower back into the floor. Straighten your legs and lift your chest, reach your arms forward. Now you can really feel your stomach spilling towards the ceiling. Pull it down in towards the floor. So we're training this consciously in easier things like this, so that when we get into handstand or forearm stand or one arm handstand, your stomach naturally cinches in, and in athletic performance as well. Bend your knees into your chest, lower your head. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lift back up to tabletop and hold here. Now, we're going to make this more challenging. Press your palms into your quads and drive your quads in towards your palms. Stay long through your neck. Take your legs up, same thing, press the hands into the thighs, lift your chest. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Now grab just one block. If you don't have a block, you can use anything that is light and you can grab onto with your hands. Legs in a tabletop. Bring your block and your hands over to your left. Make sure your shins are staying flat. Roll your inner thighs together. Inhale. And then exhale, lift up and over to your right, holding here for a moment. Inner thighs rolling together. Flex your feet now. And then change sides. Exhale, change sides. Exhale, change sides. Exhale, change sides. Exhale, change sides. Last one. Change sides. And release. Reach your arms over your head. Stretch out your belly. Lift your lower back from the floor. Keep your lower back arched. Take your hands to the outsides of your mat. Lift your hips up into bridge pose. Walk your shoulders underneath you. And then bring your inner thighs again. Roll them in towards one another. Lengthen your tailbone towards your knees. Squeeze the floor with your toes. Set your hips down. Cactus your arms. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Pick your hips up, move them to your left. Rock the knees over to your right. Now, take your right ankle, hook it over your left thigh. So now we're getting some internal rotation from the hip, from the femur connecting into the hip, which is really important for our knees to keep our hips mobile. We want them to be mobile and strong. Come back to center. Lift your hips up again for bridge. knees, bring the knees in and forward. Lower the hips. Take the feet wide, bring the hips to the right, let the knees fall to your left. Hook the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Breathe, lengthen the side of the IT band towards the knee. Let the outer right hip muscle release. Gently release. Come back to center. Rock yourself all the way up. Come on to your hands and your knees. Now from here, step your right foot to the right corner of your mat. Grab your blocks if you have them. Put the blocks on the medium height. And then set your forearms down onto your blocks. Interlace your fingers, hold here, opening up the front left groin, hip flexor. And you may feel it not in your left leg at all, you feel in your right side. You'll feel the stretch where it's the tightest, and there's not a place you should feel this stretch ever really with stretching. Your body's going to open up where it's going to open up. Awesome. Move the blocks off to the side. Lift your back knee up. Place your hands on the mat. Walk your hands a little closer towards you. And then lean forward to stretch out the forearms. Round your upper back, protract your shoulder blades, and then hug your outer right hip in as you lengthen back through your left leg. Draw your waist in. Let your back knee come down. Take your right leg back. Inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. Lift up through your sit bones. Exhale, round your back. Press into your hands. Step your left foot forward. Take the blocks again to the medium height. Bring your forearms onto the blocks. And breathe. One side will be tighter too, so each side you may feel the stretch somewhere different, which is completely normal. I like to close my eyes and just breathe here. Awesome. Remove the blocks. See my hands. Lift your back knee up. This time, turn the fingers not slightly all the way back, but almost all the way back. Hug the outer left hip in, reach the chest forward. Release the hands. Now from here, guys, we'll come into a forearm plank. Come right onto your forearms. You can clasp your hands here. And coming back into the same actions we were doing on our back. Rolling the inner thighs together. Lengthen your tailbone to your heels, just like in bridge pose. Push down through your elbows. Draw your waist in. Child's pose. Knees down, big toes together. Extend your arms forward. 5 breaths here. Awesome. Now, take your hands out, fingers out, and rock just right to left, big swings here. And as you continue to rock and open up into the forearms,
Walk the hands a little bit closer towards one another. This is going to increase the range of motion and actually make it a lot more challenging. And expose the range of motion that are in the wrist that you have currently today. And if any time this is too much or hurts, take your hands back out. There's no need to do too much. Consistently is much more important than quick progress. Trust me. Downward facing dog. Turn the fingers out. Curl the toes, lift the knees. Move the chest towards the quadriceps. Wrap your triceps down and then straighten your legs out. First downward dog, I like to take my feet out kind of wide, pedal out through the legs, shifting the chest towards the straight leg each time. And then bring the feet back to kind of a downward dog and really opening up through the shoulders, turning the fingers out more, driving my chest towards the knees. Straightening the arms, working the legs straight. Now let's look forward, walk our feet to the front of our mat, grab our blocks, set the blocks right alongside of the feet. Put the palms on the blocks, even if you have to go to the highest height, because we're opening up our hamstrings and strengthening and warming up our back for Sun A. There's the rain. Lifting the chest. Breathe nice and deep. Surya Namaskar A. With blocks. Let's come up to stand. Hands by the side. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. My arms and head are probably cut off, but just follow along. Inhale, head up. Step back to plank. Holding here. Nice and slow for the first round. Knees down, tuck the toes, and then slowly come down. Bring the hands underneath the elbows, cobra pose. Squeeze the butt cheeks, draw the waist in, lengthen back through the legs. Roll your chest and heart forward and open. Tap the chin down. Push up to the hands and knees. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. 5 breaths here generally. Resting pose, a pose where we reset, connect back with our breath. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, jump forward. Inhale, chest up. Feel free to use your blocks the whole time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach up. A little back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale, raise your arms. Back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chest up. Step back to plank, chaturanga. Up dog, open the chest. Engage the quads, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, bend the knees. That was only like 3 breaths, but whatever. Full jump forward. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold nice and deep. And the knees, inhale, stand, reach up, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. When you back bend, squeeze your glutes, go up and then back. That's going to keep your lower back long and elongated so the lumbar spine doesn't crunch. So, squeeze my cheeks first. Push the pelvis forward. Inhale, reach up. Lower back feels fantastic. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift your chest. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step, jump. Float back, up dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Step your right foot forward, put the block on the lowest height outside of the foot, spin the back heel down. Maybe we're gonna go up to the medium height, feel a little tight today. Take your left hand to your left hip and let's just hold right here, baby, come on. open the chest. So each day will be different. Hold this pose. I'm going to talk to you a little bit here. Each pose is going to be different every single day. Sometimes the calves will be tighter, the obliques will be tighter. It'll be relevant to the days before of what has been worked physically, what's been really contracted, what's got tight, and those in each pose, each different day are going to be felt in different places. No matter how you manipulate the body, I can squeeze my right hip in, I can internally rotate my left leg, press down through my back heel, open the chest, and still be feeling it in my calf rather than where I may want to feel it. Awesome. Spin your back heel up, step forward, put the block between the upper inner thighs, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose, grab the other block, and now we just sit and held for a little bit. Oh baby. Why is this so hard? Squeeze that block. Both blocks. One more breath. Oh baby. Put the block on the outside of the left foot, step the right leg back. Extended side angle, same thing, modified with the block and the hand on the hip. See, on this side I feel like completely in a totally different place. Like, it's like a whole other body I feel like I'm in right now. Maybe I am. Open the chest. Drive the back heel down. Elongate through the inner left thigh as you hug the outer left hip in. Perfect. I'm not doing that chair action again. Hell no. Back to plank, holding here. And we're going to hold here for a while. Okay? Let your hips kind of sag down. But squeeze your quads, push into the heels of your hands so we can really get the teres minor and teres major in the rotator cuff to engage. Now I want you to squeeze the inner armpits down towards the rib cage as you pull the chest up and forward without the ribs going with them. Draw the waist in. Squeeze the quads. Pigeon pose, right leg forward. Put the block, if you need to, under your right butt cheek. Okay. Stay nice and long through the lower back. Okay, how do you do that, buddy? I don't know what that means. Squeeze your left butt cheek, reach your heart forward. There's the action right there. Come down on your forearms if you want. Come down on your chest or you stay up. Now we're just going to do some easy stretches. That was great. You don't need to go crazy every day with the practice. It's like all about consistency and the discipline to not just do the practice because, oh, I got to do this shit. Excuse my language. But and a good, like, just happy to do it. You know, that's the place. That's the place to be. Back to plank, holding here again. Like for example, this video right here. I'm doing this on my own. I just might as well film it. Walk someone through it who wants to actually do something about their health and get that dialed in. Left side. Why not? Someone did it for me. These blocks are awfully nice to have. By the way, shout out to this fantastic yoga studio, this amazing community here in Costa Mesa at Rock Creation. I love these guys over here. I mean, I don't really talk to everybody all that much, but I do like it here a lot. So if you're ever in Orange County in Costa Mesa, come check it out over here. We got rock climbing, this yoga studio, a workout facility. It's pretty amazing. So you gotta check it out. Come onto the forums if you did. And then you can also let me know if you come out here and I'll get you in here for a session for free. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool. you're liking the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I mean, there's people that watch this that aren't subscribed. So we have all kinds of good stuff coming out. Okay, now we're doing a really hard ass pose. It's called double pigeon. Okay, this is how it looks. So you stack the legs like bricks, and this is a pose that has taken me, as you can see, I'm still not looking too hot in it. Taken me a long time of practice to do this, and everybody's shaped a little bit different and opens up differently how the femur sits into the hip socket. But you know what? There's excuses for really everything, unless you're injured, you know, or you have your body's made a certain way. But I don't know. My hips 8 years ago, change sides, were freaking crazy tight. Like, this is what it looked like 8 years ago. You ready to see this? Like that. Now we're in the cold right now. I'm not even warmed up. This practice was kind of pretty easy for me. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking now. Now we're gonna finish with one of my favorite things to do. Okay, here we go. It is very gnarly without socks too. Feet come to the wall. Okay, here we go. And then you kind of come straight down. Oh baby, I don't know if you can see my face right now, but you don't want to see it anyways. It's making some funny shapes. Oh, wow. Legs out nice and wide. Oh man. You can keep bringing it out and then holding here, just breathing it. Head down. Breathe. 4 more breaths. Two more breaths. Oh, wowzers. Let it go. Last pose, child's pose. We're actually going to meditate here at meeting, just be in the pose and coming back to stillness like we started. Stay here as long as you would like to. I hope you enjoyed the video. And the content is only going to get better, I promise you that. Yeah, let me know anything you'd like to share with me in the comments, how you like the video. If it was too easy, too hard, just right. So yeah, have a great rest of your day. Follow me on Instagram, Jacob Manning Yoga, if you don't already. And share this with somebody who might need it. All right. Peace, guys.